the throne above the storm, and above the firmament, over their heads, was the likeness of a throne, in appearance like a sapphire stone. On the likeness of the throne was a likeness with the appearance of a man high above it. Ezekiel 1, verse 26. When the Project UFO TV series rolled out in the late 70s, it opened with a narrator making reference to the book of Ezekiel as pictures of flying saucers scrolled across the screen. Ezekiel saw the wheel. This is the wheel he said he saw. These are UFOs that people say they are seeing now. The book of Ezekiel, of course, has nothing to do with flying saucers. But unidentified flying object means just that. It doesn't mean flying saucers or aliens or anything else. It means something that's flying that's unidentifiable. Thanks, science fiction. The imagery used in the opening chapter corresponds to passages in the Bible that describe the throne room of God, such as those found in Isaiah and Revelation. It is a vision Ezekiel receives as a Babylonian captive at one of the lowest points in the nation's existence. There was a great discouragement among God's people, and many were wondering if God had abandoned them forever. It is not unlike the situation in which John the Revelator receives his vision. He too was in exile, alone on Patmos. As the vision opens, Ezekiel witnesses a tumultuous, confusing scene. A fiery whirlwind approaches from the north, representing the descendant of Nebuchadnezzar's army on the city of Jerusalem. It was an event difficult for Israel to understand. But as Ezekiel looks more closely, he sees the symbols of the sanctuary and the divine presence, cherubim, and a glorious brilliance radiating from a cloud. The seemingly strange movements were directed by the Spirit. Finally, above it all, he sees the throne of God. The message? Even when life serves up its hardest moments, God is in control, working out his plans from heaven's sanctuary. There will be times when the evidence of our senses will tell us that all is lost and God has abandoned us. You will face days when you are tempted to despair and give up hope. Those are the moments when you will most need to cling to your faith, to look up above the chaos to the heavenly sanctuary, believing that above all the chaos, God is still on his throne, Christ still your high priest, and he will keep his promise to replace the kingdoms of this world with his own. Let not your heart be troubled, said Jesus. If I go, I will return and receive you to myself. And in the meantime, he sent a helper.